Testing, testing. Fast hockey, hockey TV. Testing, audio test, audio. Audio test. Thank you. All right, we'll be underway into the second here at the Cranberry Recreation Center in St. Mary's, Ontario. GOJHL game tonight. St. Thomas is in town to face the Lincolns. Lincolns were in Strathroy last night and come away with a 5-1 victory, which puts a little gap between Strathroy and St. Mary's. And tonight, hopefully, if Lincoln's come up with a game, we'll have a little gap reduction between St. Mary's and St. Thomas. Lincolns are starting Martin, Butchert, and Ton up front. Puck is dropped. Goes back into the Stars zone, and it's clipped off the ice, off the boards, down ice to Reed Remsire. He gets it to his partner, Brent Whitehead, and his long pass goes too far, and it'll be an icing called 13 seconds into the first period. Mr. Butcher's been pretty good on the draws so far this year. It's a good test here right off the bat. He's going up against Liam Fedek. And the puck is skirmed back to Whitehead. Ton couldn't get it out, but he gets a return puck. And Butcher passes it back into his own zone. And Stars get after it and put it in the net on a giveaway. "27 seconds into the first period. It was a bad giveaway. Lincoln's defense couldn't recover back. And the Stars player was first on the puck and slid it into the far side of the net. Behind Kyle Curtin, so a quick 1-0 lead for St. Thomas. Plays underway. The Stars have it in their zone. They get it ahead. The Lincolns, Hertel gets down the ice, and Carson McMillan goes after it in the corner. Stars squeeze it up the boards, kept in momentarily. Lots of action around the boards. 2 Lincolns, 2 Stars fight for it. Goes to McMillan in the corner. He tries to bring it out front. Is taken by Fedek. And penalty coming up against St. Mary's. Stars Fedek gets all the way in. It's finally touched. And it'd be a penalty as Mazur touched the puck. It looks like a holding call going against McMillan. Sorry, pardon me. That is goalie, number 61. So the ice is tilted already down to the St. Mary's zone. A quick goal and then a power play. Puck is dropped, goes behind the net. Hertel knocks it off the net. Nice play to himself. Gets it down the ice. Linkers behind the net. Gets it behind to McClatchy. McClatchy cross ice to the D-man. Landridge. Landridge up to Horvat. Horvat dumps it in the corner. McGurn has it. Brings it up the boards. Back to the point. Back to McGurn. Again, he winds up with a shot. A high shot is knocked down by Curtin. Horvat gets it in the corner on his backhand. Gets it to McGurn. McGurn looks out to the center. Long shot goes off a stick and wide. Beatty let that one go. McClatchy again back to Beatty. Beatty comes in with a wrist shot. It's knocked down. Almost gets to the net. Hertel reverses it again. He's checked. Tries to get it by 3 men. Horvat is knocked down by Goldie. So it wasn't Goldie. It was McMillan that got the penalty. Shot off the side of the net. Goes behind the net. That is tipped in front. Stars get a quick goal by Horvat. Be 2-0 quickly into the period. A lot of hard work down low. Stars come up with the puck and chipped it in front, and it was put into the net right from the crease behind Curtin. So a quick 2-0 lead for St. Thomas. Horvat gets that power play goal. Puts the Stars up 2-0. Puck is stopped at the blue line, knocked back in by Herbertis. Curtin grabs that one to give a face-off, 17:29 to go. McGurn gets an assist on that goal, as well as Grandy. It's face off deep in the Lincoln zone. Puck comes back to Rendell at the point. He gets it in low, but it's cleared by the defense. Goes all the way around the far side. Kept in. There's a bit of a break for Schoonerwood. He comes in, tries to get it across. Shot right on Linker, and he grabs it. Gebauer took that wrist shot, and Kevin Linker grabbed it for a face-off. A little bit of a break there for Schoonerwood as he got it outside the Lincoln zone down through center ice. And the back pass ended up on the stick of Gebauer. Butchard's out. Ton. There's a quick shot by Butchard. Goes to the side of the net. Ton has it. Goes off his stick. Martin is out there. Stars get it across ice. Picked up there by the defense. Beatty gets it over to Patasso. It's brought in. Ton takes his man off the puck. Shuck it. Goes into the side of the net. Ton gets it out on a breakout pass. Gets the red line. Over the blue line. Dumps it around behind the net. Linker's got it there. And he gets rounds to the boards. And it's chipped out. Lucas goes back for it. Over to Haddad. Puck goes to the center ice zone. Chipped back in by the Stars. Off the the linesman rather, as Brown put that in. Lincoln's bring it up. McIntyre, long shot, dipped into the glove of Kevin Linker, and we have a face-off, 16:02. Quick start by the Stars now. They put in 2 goals already, and Lincoln's haven't really got on track. Hertel's on the point with Jack Robinson, playing his first game of the year, coming up from the Lakers. Number 57. Brown rings it around the boards, kept in by Hertel. He gets it in deep in the corner. McMillan's there. Tries to cycle it. It's knocked down. Puck still in the corner. McIntyre's fighting for it. Stars come up with it. Knocked in deep as Jake Robinson got to the blue line and got it in. Hertel makes a quick move. Puck has got to the blue line, is kicked back in by Monez. Pass over to Robinson. He's got it on the boards. Off the glass. Doesn't get out. Robinson in the corner against Fedek. Pushed ahead. It's a big hit at Schonerud. It was hit, and I think the St. Thomas player got the worst of it. He's still down. Right inside the neutral zone. Trainer has to come out. I didn't get the number. It might have been 15, maybe. It was a big hit in the neutral zone. The St. Thomas player took a good hit from Schoonerud, and he felt it. Player's still down. I don't know what's the problem is. The trainer's over him. He's not getting up yet. 14:57 to go in the first period. And actually, looks like the St. Mary's trainer's coming over. Oh, Schoonerwood's going in too. So both the players were hurt. Schoonerwood's got a. Looks like his wing is hurting as he's dipping over to the left side. So 2 men down on that collision. Oh, that's Monez, number 27. Or 22, rather. Monez. 27 is Horvat, of course. He's a little woozy going to the bench, yes. Right leg's not moving a whole lot. And he's into the bench now. So face off outside the Lincoln zone. Mason goalie's going to be taking it with Jake Weston and Quentin Pepper on the wings. Ramsire moved up and got it deep and into the St. Thomas zone. Linker took no chances and has another whistle and a face-off deep. Horvat's going to take the draw against Goldie. Puck is dropped and it goes all the way down the ice. And I think the St. Thomas player may have sent it down, so there's no icing. Stars come up with a shot from the point, right on, and Curtin grabs it. Nice quick shot by Landridge from the point. Lincoln's make a change. Butchard's out for the face-off. Puck is dropped quickly, and the Stars come up with it. High off the glass, goes into the corner. Stars come up with it. Rendell gets it. Ooh, right on net. It just went off Haddad's skate. Haddad comes up with it. He's knocked down. Goes in the corner for Horvat. He protects it. Gets ahead. Right in front. Oh, and a shot just went wide as McGurn was set up pretty well right in front of the net. Casey Ton gets it out. Landry's goes back for it. He's watched by Martin. Martin gets a bit of him. Stars get it back. Rendell has it, goes behind his net. He's watched by Martin again. Rendell still has the puck. Gets it ahead. Haddad pokes it there. Winkler couldn't handle it. Haddad gets it. Cross ice pass to Winkler. Was a bit too far. Winkler gets a piece of it. Goes in deep. Martin gets it Beatty gets it for the Stars. Kept in. Comes all the way around. Weston goes after it. Brings it up the boards. Weston through the slot. He goes down. Well, puck is gloved ahead. Kept in by Robinson at the point. Winkler gets a break into the corner. Weston comes up with it behind the net. His head's up off the boards. Good job. He loses it. Comes to Hurtubise. Stars get it out. Beatty has to go back for it. 12:43 to go in the first period. 2-0 score in favor of St. Thomas. 2 quick goals. Puck's given away there. Right in front of the net. Oh, there's a rebound. Puck was given away. Little sloppy play by St. Thomas, high in the zone, right at the top of the circle. And I think McIntyre had 2 chances. Yes, it was McIntyre. So he gets his 3rd goal of the year. Nice rebound. He got it up over Linker's pad. Linker made the first save. So St. Mary's is back in the game. 12.5 to go, and a 2-1 score. McIntyre's out there again, gets it deep. Linker around the boards. Missouri gets there first. Gubauer got an assist. Puck comes up to Robinson, gets in his feet. He fights for it. Stars bring it in, comes up to Hertel. He gets a break up to McMillan. His shot is high off a stick. Hertel's there first. Comes up with it right in front. Oh, and it's tipped. Tipped in front, and Linker got a piece of it. McMillan was there, I believe. Nice chip off the boards. Comes back to Hertel. Long shot off the goaltender's paddle up into the screen. 11:42 to go, and it's a 2-1 score. St. Thomas over St. Mary's. Looked like Mona is coming to the box or to the dressing room now too. after that big hit by Schoonerud. And both players have gone to their respective dressing rooms. Grindle gets it off the boards around the net. Stars come up with it. Give away to Pepper. Pepper gets it in on his backhand. Linker has it there around the boards. Comes to the center zone. Ramsire gets it over to Whitehead. Whitehead drifts it back in deep again. Grindle's there. This kept in by Ramsire. Nice cross-ice pass. Oh, good shot by Weston. Stopped by Linker. Puck's in the corner. Brought out in front. Back to Ramsire again. And that low shot was stopped by Rendell on the defense. Stuck his foot out in front of it. Goes back to Rendell. Over to his partner Landridge. Comes right up the boards. And it's clipped into the Stars bench. So we'll have a face-off. See where that's going to be. Back deep into St. Thomas zone. 10:49 to go in the first period. 2-1 score. St. Thomas 2, St. Mary's 1. Butchard's out for another face-off with Ton and Martin, I believe. Ton goes after it in the corner. The puck comes up the boards. Stars couldn't get, they do get it out. It's back to Lucas from Haddad, back to Haddad. Haddad brings it out. Looks to the red line. Gets it in deep. 10.5 to go. Brown all the way around. Haddad couldn't quite keep it in. He was there. That puck's given away. Butchard hit a shin pad. All the way around the ice. Behind the net. Ton's fighting there. It's brought up nicely. Lucas. His pass goes by Martin just off the heel of his stick. Stars go back for it. Costato almost fell down, but he gets it. Stars get it, or the Lincolns get it ahead. Oh, hit the linesman. Back to Butchard. His pass over to Ton doesn't get through. As Grandy comes up with it. Little fake goes in deep against Lucas. Oh, right in front off Lucas's stick. And Curtin had to come up with that one. Fighting in the corner. Lucas, he loses it. Butchard is there. Right out in front. Martin gets and chips it ahead. Stars get it ahead all the way up to Grandy. He's all alone. He's knocked down by Winkler. A good shoulder check. Going to be a change of players, looks like here. 2 or 3 on each side. Get all set behind the net. Landridge is there. Stars curl. Cross ice pass from Fedek. Another big hit from Weston. Winkler hits it. He loses it. Goes in front. Behind the net. Rolls off his stick on the wraparound. Fortunate call there as Curtin was a little slow coming across. 2-1 score for St. Thomas over St. Mary's. 8:55 to go in the first period. Puck's along the boards. McMillan had the puck momentarily, went down. Does get it ahead. McIntyre tried to get it ahead into the zone. I believe it hit the linesman Wolf. Having a hard time moving the puck 3 or 4 feet, but it finally gets in behind the net. McMillan's there fighting for it. Mazur as well. Right out in front to Hertel. Oh, his shot is deflected down, misses the net. Back to Robinson. He loses it. Hertel's got to get back in a hurry. He does get there. And Robinson did a nice job of back checking, helping out Hertel. Lincoln's do finally get it out. Cross ice pass from Brown. That puck is dropped. Lincoln's come up with it again. Weston loses it. He checks the puck off the stick. Here comes the Stars again. There's going to be a penalty, tripping penalty. And it's going to be a tripping penalty to Lincoln's. Oldham was going in there on his forehand, and a stick got in the way, and it took him down. Looks like Ramsire is one of the Bucks. So 7:42 to go. The last time power play for the Stars, they had a goal from Horvat. Mastroianni's out for the face-off for St. Thomas. He wins it, gets back to Landridge. To Brown, back to Landridge. Landridge on his forehand, shot's right on net. Reversed around the boards, doesn't get out. Brown has it. Over to Landridge again. Cross ice, tipped to the corner. Whitehead doesn't quite get it out. On the wing to McClatchy. Drops it to Landridge. Over to McClatchy again. He wheels through the circle, back to Landridge. Slap shot goes wide. Mastroianni's there fighting for it. Jake Weston comes up with it. He works hard, gets it out. Gets it in deep. Linkard sets it up behind the net. 1:15 to go on the penalty to Ramsire of the Lincolns. Landridge brings it right up the center. Gets the red line. Has a look back. All the way around the net. The other side's kept in. Grandy. Grandy gets it in the corner. To Jake Robin. Sorry, that's McGurn. Again, McGurn's behind the net. Comes out in front. Gets by Haddad. Curtin gets his stick down. Stops him from coming out in front. Cross ice pass. Kept in deep. Back to Landridge. He passes his partner. Nobody there. Here comes Butchert. Gets the blue line. Quick shot goes high off the glass. 20 seconds to go on the penalty. To Ramsire of the Lincolns. Here's McGurn. Stops at the blue line. Has a look. Gets it into Grandy. Grandy gets by Lucas. 8 seconds to go. Once again, Linker's got it behind the net. And the penalty is killed off. Beatty's there. He's watched by Mazur. Mazur almost comes up with it. Puck is loose back to McIntyre. Gets it to Whitehead. He scores! Long shot from the blue line is tipped. Linker got a piece of it, and it got behind him into the mesh, and it's a goal by Whitehead. Looked like McIntyre got it back to him as Mazur pressured behind the net. And Whitehead is going to get the goal. That'll be his 4th of the year, as he had 2 last night. He's on a spree. So that ties it up, 5:20 seconds. Good comeback by the Lincolns. Hope they can keep her going. Shuckett comes up with it. High shot, goes above the net, all the way around the glass. Stars have to go back for it. Over to Rendell. Pass up the center. Shuckett. Shuckett around the glass, around the boards. It's returned to him. He can't get his stick on it. Rendell keeps it in. He takes a bump. Puck is loose to Shuckett. Shuckett protects the puck. Right in the slot. Oh, nice block by McIntyre. He think he got it in the ribs. He's going to the bench. Rendell has to go back for it. Brought up to Shuckett. Oh, the giveaway kept in by the Lincolns. Oh, big hit there on Weston, but he gets the puck right in front. Doesn't get through. Shuckett's still out there with the puck. He drops it back. Rendell up to Shuckett. Gets it in the middle to Spazzali. Spazzali's knocked down. Lincoln's come up with it off the boards. Weston had it there. All the way around behind the net. Oldham's first one there for the Stars. He gets it in the corner again. Over Butchard's skate. Goes right into the corner, right out in front. And that's blocked. And on the rebound, almost picked up there by the Stars' McGurn. Lots of chances at both ends. knocked down by Lucas. He comes up with it, gets it ahead, and it was just off a stick of the St. Thomas defenseman. It called for offside. Here's face-off outside the Stars zone. Goes deep. Stars get it up. Cross-ice pass right up to Oldham. Oldham gets it behind the net again, all the way around. Lucas has to go after it. Robinson gets it in front, but it's picked up by Ton. Ton chips it ahead and goes after it himself. He gets there, knocks his man down, comes up with the puck. Right out, almost gets in front right there. Oh, the good pass to Butchert. And a nice save by Linker. 3-13. Good effort by Ton there. He had the puck in his own zone, got it behind the St. Thomas defenseman, raced all the way down against two green shirts, come up with the puck behind the net. Little pass in front, and Butchert had a good opportunity. But Linker was there. Butcher gets it back, but it goes outside his zone, and Whitehead has to get it deep. Set up behind the net again. Brown has it. 3 minutes to go in the first period. It's a 2-2 score. Looks like the Lincolns are content with letting St. Thomas set up and try to break out, and that was a long pass. It was not close to being a reception. So it'll be a face-off deep, St. Thomas zone. Mazur's out. Scrummed into the circle. Comes back to the point. Whitehead again. Penalty coming up against St. Thomas. Look. So McMillan had an altercation there and lost his stick, and he might have felt something. So it looks like Hurderbeest is going into the box. Slashing call, I believe. So a chance here for the Lincolns on the power play. Puck's one through the circle, back to Butchert at the point. He walks across, back to Ton. Ton back to Butchert. Right into the crease. Comes back to Butchert again. He walks the blue line over the Ton. Into his skates a little bit. He walks across, back to Butchert again. Over to McMillan, back to Ton. Long shot, doesn't miss by much, but it goes to the boards. Stars couldn't keep it, or Lincolns couldn't keep it in. Good back check by Martin. Comes up with the puck. 120 in the penalty. Butchert's behind the net. He swings it over to McMillan. McMillan drops it back to Whitehead. Nice cross-ice pass to Butchert. He gets the zone. Tries to force it through, but he comes up with the puck again. Fake pass off a skate. Back again, back to Butchert. The blue line. The shot is deflected high. Inside a minute in the penalty. Puck is loose. Finally back to the point. Ton gets it to Butchert. Wrist shot goes wide. Grabbed by Martin. Martin comes in right in front. Whitehead tried to lift it up. Oh, there's a break. Stars get a breakaway. He's going right in, and it's stopped by Curtin. Jake Robinson had a breakaway there on a puck was given away. Unfortunately off a shin pad. Here comes Butchert. His long pass goes too far. Right behind the net, Curtin's there, gives it to Hertel. 8 seconds in the penalty. Less than a minute in the period. Nice pass ahead. McIntyre can get through. Penalty is over. Weston has it. Nice cross-ice pass to Goldie. Goldie holds it. Goes in for a wrist shot. It's stopped. Lincolns couldn't get through. Icing's going to be called here as it's put down the ice by 29 seconds to go. 2-2 tie in the first period. Scrum into the corner. Stars come up with it around the boards. Goes to McGurn. He's checked. Good forecheck by the Lincolns. Puck's scrummed in the corner, 15 seconds. Fighting there. Stars come up with it. All the way up by McGurn again. He comes in. Shot right on. Back to the point. Shot doesn't get through. As a defenseman had an opportunity there from the blue line. So, after 20 minutes of play, we had 2 goals apiece. 2-2 score. St. Thomas come out really quick. They had a goal in the first 15 seconds or so. And then another quick one on the power play. Put them up really early in the period, 2-0. St. Mary's did come back, took a little bit of play, picked up some loose pucks, and Red did a good forecheck and got the puck in deep, and there was 2 goals. Justin McIntyre got the first one as he picked up a puck close to the net. Linker came up with the first save. McIntyre lifted the rebound over his pad, make it 2-1. And then Brett Whitehead, long shot from the blue line, found the net behind Linker after it was passed out from the corner by Justin McIntyre. So after 20 minutes, Lincoln's had 9 shots on goal and St. Thomas 11. A 2-2 score. We'll be back for the second period right after the ice is resurfaced. '57. I requested this song.
Anytime you're ready, Foster Hewitt.
Okay, hockey fans, we're back at the Premier Recreation Center. We have a 2-2 tie game after 20 minutes between the visiting St. Thomas Stars and the hometown St. Mary's Lincolns. Stars come out with a quick start, had a 2-goal lead very quickly until the Lincolns came back in the second half of that period and then tied the game up. Shots were 11-9 in favor of St. Thomas. Plays underway, goes deep into the corner, and Casey Ton lays a hit on Rendell. Stars get it to the blue line and out. Butchard's bumped off the puck. It squirts back to Whitehead, and he gets it high up down to the Stars zone. Landrich has it. Nice pass out to the neutral zone. It's intercepted by the Stars. Butchard gets it off his face mask, comes in deep, looking to go high on Linker. Just misses high and wide. Casey Ton loses it. He comes up with it again, right through center for the Lincolns. Gets it in deep. Butchard clears. Linker's behind the net with the puck. Gets it up. Stars jamming off the boards, and it comes up into the St. Mary's zone. Two Lincolns overskated. It comes in deep. And a good stick by Whitehead on that shot. Puts it up over the glass. $18:57 to go. We're in 1 minute gone in the first period. Face off in the Lincoln zone is won by St. Thomas. Oldham behind the net, doesn't get in front. Up to the hash. Jake Weston's there. Pedestrano does keep it in. Goes right across, and Stars come up with it. Unfortunate bounce for St. Thomas. Unfortunate for St. Mary's. And with a shot right on net by Jake Robinson. Not to be confused with Jack Robinson, who's on the defense right now for St. Mary's. Jake comes up with it. Shot off the side of net. Back in the corner. Oldham's there for St. Thomas. Just brought out nicely by Goldie. He's got Weston with him. Cross ice is deflected off the boards by Linker. Stars come up with it. Old cross ice pass is knocked down by Hertel. It's got his stick on it. Hertel goes back into his own zone over to his partner through Robinson's skates. Lincolns do get it out. The goalie. Goalie just came across the blue line. He's going to be called for an offside. Kamoka and Chatham are tied 1-1 into the second period in Chatham in other conference game tonight. Have not seen Schoonerud or Monez come back after that collision at center ice. Looks like they both were hurt on that play. So both teams will be skating one man short for the rest of the night, it looks like. Here's the Stars with the puck. Rendell's got it. Pass all the way up to the center zone. Doesn't get through. Knocked down again. Off of the Missouri stick into the corner. Puck is put in front, but nobody can get to it. Hurdebees has it for St. Thomas. He gets it out all the way to Haddad. Nice pass up. McMillan. McMillan chips it in. McMillan gets it again. Bounce over two sticks. Haddad has to go back for it. Off the boards. Icing's waved off as Missouri got a piece of it. Intercepted behind the net off of Rendell's stick. Goes deep in the corner. McMillan's after it. Cross ice pass. Ramsar couldn't quite get there. That's going to be an offside call. 17:01 to go in the period. 2-2 score in the Pyramid Recreation Center in St. Mary's. Gebauer's out for the face-off. It's won by St. Mary's. It chipped back by Winkler. Back into the corner. Ramsar is there, takes his man off. Brought up a little too far for everybody. As Gebauer puts it off the board, it's going to go all the way down for icing. Face off in the Lincoln zone. Going to be Shuckett up against Gebauer. Goes to the boards. St. Thomas has it back to the blue line. Landry steps across. Almost a break for Winkler. Icing's waved off. It was off a skate. Winkler's there with the puck. Right out in the front. Doesn't connect with Gebauer. Stars bring it up. Nice rush by Brown. Beatty. Stars couldn't keep it in as long pass off of Winkler's stick. Brought it around the boards. Spazzali stops, gets it to Landridge. And there's a penalty behind the play. Didn't see what was going on there. There was a forecheck going on, but looks like St. Mary's going to have a penalty. Hertel for a slash. 15:59. Lincolns were able to kill off the last penalty. Hopefully they can pull it off again with a little hard work and get puck out of the zone. Butchard's there for the face-off against Horvat. Captain against captain. Puck is dropped, goes right in front. Lincoln's come up with it, but it wasn't cleared. Kept in by Beatty. Nice cross-ice pass to Landridge. He walks to the pass to the circle. Horvat. McGurn. McGurn spins around, gets on his forehand. Right in front of McGurn. Quick high shot goes wide. Kept in by Landridge. McGurn tries to push it through. Butcher comes up with it. Chops it down the ice. 1:30 to go on the penalty. Butcher and Ton go off for St. Mary's. Missouri's out with Martin. Nice rush by Landridge. Puck is kept in by Horvat. Behind the net. Stars come up with it. McGurn gets it right out in front. Horvat couldn't get to it. Linker's got the puck. He's looking to pass it up right off the glass. Comes to Beatty right down the middle. Takes a shot. Gets the circle. Cross ice. Goes to McGurn. Nice blocker save. Was right on net. High stick of the puck is called. 49 seconds to go. In the penalty. Butchert and Tonkin back out for the Lincoln's penalty kill. Weston and Ramsar, I believe. Weston's dropping back. He's been playing both up and back the last couple of games. Weston comes up with the puck, gets it back to Ramsar. Ramsar gets it part way down the ice, but it's brought back in. Nice cross ice pass to Brown. Oldham has it, gets into the circle, looks across, right behind the net. Still has control back to the point. 30 seconds in the penalty. Brown has it all the way around the boards. Oldham goes after it on the far side. Gets a forehand back to Shuckett. Back to Oldham. Back to Shuckett. Back to Oldham. Oldham goes through. Brown switches. Keeps it in down to Oldham. Oldham behind the net. McGurn almost intercepted. 5 seconds to go in the penalty. Ooh, shot by Shuckett is stopped. Butcher gets his stick on it. Stars come up with it. Penalty is over. Oldham's behind the net. Kept in by Subzali. It's not. Or Shuckett rather goes over his stick. Cross ice pass. Oh, it's kept in momentarily. Robinson comes up with it. His pass gets out. Moved up by Hertel. He gets it in. Shuckett's still out there. He has the puck now. Swings into the corner. Brought out by St. Thomas. A little chip in front. Doesn't quite get through. Fedek was there. Puck goes down the ice. Icing's waved off. Linker has to come out. All the way up. Icing's waved off the other way. Robinson goes back for it. Quick pass up to McIntyre. McIntyre through the center. Nice move off his feet. Shot right on. Linker to the corner. Mazur. Puck is lifted high. Hertel has to go back for it. Hertel switches off. Nice play. Cross ice pass. Knocked down. Goes to Mazur. He brings it in. Back pass. Robinson couldn't quite get there in time. He gets it to his partner, Hertel. Hertel swings it back off his stick. Back to Robinson. He has a control. Pass misses. McIntyre's going to go for icing. 12-14 to go. It's 2-2 score. Robinson had his head up there trying to make a pass. A little bit off the trajectory for McIntyre to pick it up. So it's going to be Missouri taking the draw. Again, Mastrani comes right into the circle. Couldn't get through. St. Mary's were able to knock it off the stick of the forward. Robinson behind the net. Nice little outlet pass. Good outlet to Pepper. Pepper's in by himself. Has a look. Lincolns were changing, so Pepper was all alone. Didn't connect with anyone. Long shot in on Linker. He gets it in his trapper. With 11:49 to go, 2-2 score. After that icing call, the Lincolns had to make a change at the bench, and Pepper was more or less all alone. No one to give it to. Face off deep. In the St. Thomas zone, Whitehead gets it in front, almost gets through. Knocked back in again. Brown has to go after it. Brown off the boards. Smith chips it out. Icing's waved off as Ramsire goes back for it. He fumbles it a little bit. It comes up with it right up the middle. Picked off by Brown. Brown back. Curtin behind the net. He backhands it in the corner for Ramsire. Ramsire's taken off the puck. Right in front. Good stick by Whitehead. Off of Ramsire. Oh, good effort by Ramsire. We have a little 2-on-1 break here. Oh, long, hard shot grabbed by Linker. 11:01 to go. Goalie went in, looked off for the pass a little bit. Got a hard wrist shot away, right in the glove of Kevin Linker. 11:01 to go, 2-2 game. In the second period. A lot of twos on the board. Ton gets it back to the point. Shot doesn't get through from Lucas. Stars come up with it. Get it along the boards. Dropped into the corner. Right behind the net. Lincoln squeeze it out. Try to chop it ahead. It's going to be a hand pass called. Face off outside the St. Thomas zone. Butchard's there. Punches it back to Lucas. Lucas to Haddad. Haddad can't get it through. Martin has to retreat. Nice pass up to Butchard. Butchard across for Ton. Just couldn't quite handle it. Offside is called, but St. Thomas brings it out. Oh, nice move. Almost got through. Comes back to Landridge. He drifts it in the corner behind the net. Comes back again to Landridge at the point. He reverses it, gets a shot on net. Stars bring it in, out in front. Squeezes in up to Butchard. Butchard's got some speed down the wing. Drops it back to Martin. Martin's shot. Rebound was there. There's a shot. Hertel gets the rebound. Butchard put it on net. Came right to Hertel. It's moved in from the point. The Link got excited. He's even running. Anyway, that's a great goal for Tanner Hertel. Third goal of the year. Butchard will get an assist for sure. Butchard picked up an assist last night for his 23rd point last night. And he's probably got 24 now. There's Jake Weston on the wing. Gets it to the blue line behind the net. Puck comes back to the point. Robinson whacks it in. Puck is behind the net. Stars. Podesano goes after it. Jumps off of Hertel's stick. He gets it over to Robinson. Nice pass off the boards. Linker chips it ahead. Gebauer goes after it. Chipped ahead by Pedestado. Good forecheck by Winkler. Comes back to Rendell. Rendell's got it. He's forced up the boards. Goes by Hertel. No icing. Hertel just couldn't quite get to it. Inside of 9 minutes. It's kept in at the point as Winkler tried to chip it out off his stick, and then a long shot by Rendell is stopped by Curtin. 8:53 to go. Lincolns are now up 3-2. 3 straight goals after St. Thomas had a quick start in the first. So, FedEx out for the draw against Missouri. Comes right back to Rendell. Ping balls around, doesn't get through. Whitehead comes up with it. He chips it off the boards. Race for it there. Actually a shot on net. Stars finally get it out. Here's Oldham. Got a break. Oh, good stick by Whitehead. Whitehead brings it out. He's got McIntyre with him. He goes in. Shot is gloved by Linker. May have been over the net. That shot may have been over the net. Got confirmation that the shot was over the net. There's a face-off, Missouri. Puck goes around behind the net. Herbert's got it for the Stars. kept in by McIntyre. Almost chipped at the net by McMillan. He gets it back on the point. Ramshire misses it. Whitehead has to go back for it. His long clear out doesn't get through. A little bit of a rebound. Curtin grabs it. Face off deep, 8:01 on the clock in the second period remaining. Mastriani's going to take the face off for St. Thomas against Gebauer. Puck goes in front. There's a penalty coming up on a trip. Looks like puck goes deep. Lucas was tripped right in front of the net. He was just going for the puck. Mastriani's going to get a tripping call. Good opportunity here for the Lincolns. Power play's been fairly good this year. 20% power play, 81% on the penalty kill. Puts them 12th on the power play and 13th on the penalty kill in the whole league, which is pretty decent. Long shot goes wide by Butchert. Probably looking for a rebound there, but not to be. Curtin's got it behind the net. Butchert stops. Has a look to the board. Whitehead gets it back to Martin, to Butchert. Butchert's hard shot. It's grabbed by Linker. 134 in the penalty. 7:28 in the period. Puck is dropped, comes in front. Whitehead goes after it, keeps it in. Ripped around the boards. Oh, nice keep in by Ton along the boards. Still in. Finally, St. Thomas comes up with it. Good checking. Hard retrieval there by the Martin. Whitehead goes off. Here comes Butchert all alone. Tries to force his way in. It's going to be an offside. 109 in the penalty to St. Thomas. 7:03 on the clock in the second period. Still 1-1 in Chatham between Kamoka and Chatham. They're having quite a barn burner. 1 minute to go in the second down in Chatham. Got to be a surprise team in the league. It'd be Kamoka. Hertel gets it in deep. St. Thomas retrieves it first, gets it down the ice. Just under a minute in the power play. Hertel is trying to get set up, but Curtin gets it behind his net, and the Stars get it all the way down on the Linker. So that play favored the Lincolns. You get a face-off deep. So Missouri's out on the draw against Fedek once again. Lincolns win it. Here's Hertel at the point. Cross ice. Shot in the net. Great shot. Great setup. Hertel gets another assist. Good work on the face-off. The puck squeezed through the circle. Went back to the point, back to Hertel. Cross ice pass. And I believe it was Missouri. Joe Missouri. 6:33, 6.5 to go. Lincolns are now 4 straight goals. And they're just waiting for the official there. I believe it's Missouri from Hertel. We'll wait for the official call. The puck goes back into Lincoln zone. Haddad has it. He takes no chances all the way down. Yeah, Joe Missouri gets it. Stars come in, look across ice. That shot is stopped before it gets in. All the way around. Shuckett goes after it for St. Thomas. He protects the puck, gets it back to Castellano. Shot doesn't get through. Peppers watching his man. Stars come up with it. Looks like Lucas gets it ahead. He forechecks a little bit, then he retreats. Joe Missouri comes up with his 5th goal of the year. Long pass ahead. Smith chips it in. Haddad has to go back for it. Nice play for Haddad and a quick pass out Pepper. Cross ice passes, tips, so no icing. Linker into the corner. Brown has it there. Pepper got a piece of it. Smith has it for the Stars. Smith goes cross ice. Knocked down by Ramsire. He misses it again. Pepper's there. He loses it. Smith has it. Cross ice pass. Long shot off the pad of Curtin. Behind the net to Shuckett. He's watched by Butchert. Defenseman moves in. He can't hold it in. Shuckett tried to get it to Beatty. Martin tried to get it ahead. He's checked. Stars bring it in. Nice body by Whitehead. Here comes Ramsar. He loses it again. Oh, there's a hit on Martin. Both players went down. Whitehead keeps it in. Long shot, rebound. Stopped by Linker again. Ton comes up with it. Fighting on the boards. Right back to Whitehead. Nice play into the far corner. Stars get it all the way down the ice. Icing's called as Hertel couldn't grab it. 4:17 to go. 4-2 score. I have an update from Chatham. Chatham popped in 2 quick ones at the end of the period. They're now leading 3-1 over Kamoka with a minute to go in the second. Puck's in the corner. Martin's first one there, gets it to Ton. Ton brings it up the boards. He's pushed from behind, goes down. Martin comes up with it. Butchert has it. Drop pass to Robinson. His shot doesn't get through. Robinson knocks down the clearing attempt. Butchert's back. Good back checking play. He doesn't get it out. Comes right in front. Butchert takes no chances off the screen. We're going to face off. 3:45. .345 to go. A little pushing in front. No calls. Going to be a face-off deep. 3:45 in the second. St. Mary's has come out with their forecheck game and got 4 straight goals. Leading 4-2 at the moment. Going to be a face-off. Excuse me. Stars come up with it. Oh, backhand. Curtin had to be sharp. Almost at the side of that. But Mazar comes up with it. Takes a shot off a pad of Linker. Mazar's there off the boards. Right. Almost gets in front from McMillan. Back to Hertel. His quick shot is off the knee of the defender. McMillan gets it in. Here's McIntyre right in front. Oh, and that stick was lifted right at the last second. A good defensive play by Fedek. There's Fedek in the corner. Tries to get it in front. Lincoln's come up with it. Give to McMillan. He goes in. Behind the net, right in front to McIntyre. He misses it. Here come the Stars. Nice back check by McMillan against Jake Robinson. There's Smith in the corner for St. Thomas. Round back in the net to Jake Robinson. He chips it in the corner. Stars come up. Back pass right in front. Lincoln's reach for it. Get it into the St. Thomas zone. Stars make a change. Come to Smith right in front. Good passing through the neutral zone. Back to Smith. Intercepted. Here comes Goldie down the wing. Got some speed. Loses a puck. Tries to go after it. There's Pepper there in the forecheck. Working behind the net. Stars come up with it. Landridge. Landridge wheels it ahead. Pass. Misses McClatchy. Lincoln's ahead. Here comes Pepper again. Took the pass from Weston. Weston behind the net. Controls it to Pepper. Pepper's pushed into the boards. Knocks his man down. Here's a pass right in front. Oh, fanned on by Goldie. Nice set up by Jake Weston. 1:44 to go. Lincoln's back off. McClatchy gets it to Mastriani. He's checked. Lincoln's come up with it. Goldie's coming in. Got a bit of a break. Tried to force it in front. Pepper's in the corner. He's pushed in the boards. There's a check from behind by Mastriani on Jake Weston. Didn't have the puck. So the Stars are going to go down again on a penalty. 124. Another opportunity for the Lincolns. End of the period is always important. Lucas Mastriani's in for cross-check, I believe. Cross-checking. There's Whitehead. Whitehead's taking the face off. Butchard's on the point. And it's scrum back to Rendell. Rendell has some time. Gets it out off of Butchard's stick. Ton has to go back for it. Sets behind the net. Leaves it for Butchard. Butchard's up the left side. Butchard gets the blue line. Into the corner. Right in front. Comes a Martin. Martin shot right on. Martin's neck guard was loose. Looked like he had a ponytail. Here comes Butchard once again. Cross ice pass. Whitehead brings it back. Butchard comes up with it. Oh, right in front. Mellon couldn't get a stick on it. It was a good back check. St. Mary's gets it again. McIntyre almost got in front. 30 seconds in the penalty. 1 minute in the period. Whitehead brings it right up the middle. Cross ice to Butchard. He wheels up, falls down. McIntyre's there. Quick shot right on. 49 seconds still remaining in the penalty, but only 13.4 in the period. St. Mary's using their puck retrieval very, very handily here to get pucks and get shots on net. Weston gets the puck back to Hertel. He brings it in the circle. Cross ice pass right in front. Doesn't connect. 5 seconds in the period. Puck is shot down the ice. And the buzzer goes. 4-2 score. St. Mary's come up with both goals in that period. One by Hertel and one by Missouri. Shots in. Both teams had 8 shots on goal. That will be a total of 19 for St. Thomas, 17 for St. Mary's. So it was a good period by St. Mary's. Coming back from a 2-2 tie after 20 minutes, so currently it's 4-2 score. Still have 36 seconds to go in the penalty to Mastriani. Or get regrouped in the dressing room and come back for the third period. Lincoln's next game will be Wednesday. They'll travel to LaSalle for a 7 o'clock game, and St. Thomas has played Strathroy at home on the 26th next Friday. So that's what's upcoming. We'll be back after the ice is refreshed and have a good third period. Okay, hockey fans, here we go, the third period in St. Mary's. Lincolns are ahead of the St. Thomas Stars 4-2 going into the third period. St. Mary's is on a power play for the next 36 seconds. Lucas Mastriani's in the box for cross-check. St. Thomas come out firing tonight. Got a goal at 27 seconds by Jake Robinson. And then 2:05, Cal Horvat give him a 2-goal lead. Until the Lincolns hit the score sheet, Justin McIntyre and Brett White both had goals in the first period. 2-2. Tanner Hertel and Joe Mazur in the second. Give the Lincolns a lead. Here's a play down the St. Thomas zone. It's kept in by Ramsire. He chips it off to Ton. Ton right in front. 13 to go on the penalty. Stars bring it up. Horvat, he pulls up right in front. Robinson fans on it a little bit, comes back to Landridge. Landridge shot is stopped, penalty is over. Ramsire gets it behind the net. Here comes Butchert up the center, over to Ton. Ton pulls up off the boards. Doesn't get through. Butchert had a little set two in the corner. Puck behind the St. Thomas gets it ahead. Hertel wheels back for it with control. Off the boards, looking for Butchert in his skates. Cross ice pass. Almost too many men on the ice, but St. Thomas comes up with it. McIntyre loses the puck. Gets it high and to the line. And I believe it's into the bench for a whistle, 18:38. Lincolns weren't able to capitalize on that power play. So it was still 4-2, 18:36 remaining in the third. Plays underway, goes to the blue line. McIntyre fans, shot on net just off the trapper of Linker. Plays on the corner. McMillan tries to keep it in. Comes back to the point. Shuckett has it with control. Good back check. Shot goes wide. Curtin has to get up on his feet. Shuckett with the puck. He falls down. Nice play by Whitehead. Cross ice to McMillan. McMillan goes in. Drops it back. Whitehead couldn't get to it. Fedek comes up right up the middle. He's knocked down by Hertel. Goes into the net. Misses Curtin in the net. Good play by Fedek there to miss the goaltender Curtin. 17:56. Justin McIntyre's having a game tonight. He's got a goal and 2 assists. And Tanner Hertel has a goal and 1 assist. So they're carrying the load so far. That'll give Hertel 8 points for the year. And McIntyre will have 7 points for the year. Puck's along the boards. Bump behind the net. Smith couldn't get to it. Bump by Haddad. Jake Weston up to the blue line. Weston again gets it behind the net. Funny bounce off the glass. Goes up the boards. Bauer couldn't get it. Go behind the net. Lucas gets his stick on it. Another play into the goaltender. Curtin as Smith went through the crease and made contact. Jack Lucas gave him a little reminder, and we're going to face off 17:29 remaining. Mastriani's out of the box. He's going to be taking the face-off for St. Thomas. Little trouble with the net. Looks like it's back in position. Goldie's on the draw. Smith gets it for the Stars. Down the boards. He can't get it in front. Fighting behind the net. Lucas goes after it. Mastriani reverses back to Smith. He fans on it, trying to get in front. Landridge moves in. Backhands it into the net, behind the net. Haddad comes up with it for St. Mary's. Has control, gets the blue line, gets the red line. Nice job off the glass to get it deep. Line change up front. There's a giveaway by Linker, and peppered it wide. Play in the corner. Lincoln's come up with it. Pass misses Pepper. No icing on the play as the Lincolns shot it down their own zone. Ramsire's got it behind the net. Comes out in front. Gives it to Horvat. Number 20 was Grandy. Winkler gets it ahead nicely. Gebauer drops it for McIntyre. Fights for it. He goes off his stick. Nice pass back to Winkler. Hard wrist shot right on into the midsection of Kevin Linker. 4-2 score for the Lincolns over at St. Thomas. 16:20 to go. Changes made all the way around. for the Lincolns. Butchard's out with Ton. Martin again. Puck goes in the corner. St. Thomas tries to stretch it out, but Hertel's there. He loses it. Watch out in front. Oh, a quick shot. Nice save by Curtin. St. Thomas got the puck down the ice quickly. Hertel was there, but the forechecker got the puck off him and out in front. Quick shot, nice save. Horvat's out for the draw against Butchard. Stars come up with it on the secondary try. Here comes McGurn right in front. His shot is off a stick into the screen. 16:02. Forward line change for the Lincolns. Whitehead and Hertel stay out on the defense. Missouri's out for the face-off against Horvat. Horvat wins the draw. The shot goes wide off of Lincoln's stick, off the glass, down the ice. Icing's waved off. Missouri's there. Oh, he comes up with it. Gets it on his forehand. McIntyre tried to get it in front. Off its stick. Stars have it. Chips out the center to Hertel. Out to Whitehead. Whitehead out quickly off the boards. It's going to go for icing. Little impatience there, and he knocked it off the boards down the ice for an icing. Face off again. FedEx out for the draw against Missouri. Into the circle. Missouri kicks it to the boards. Good secondary win. Comes back to the point. Pizzato over to Landridge. His shot is right on. Curtin grabs it for another face-off. Lincoln's change again up front. Defense stays out. Going to be Goldie this time against Fedek. Puck comes to Whitehead. Whitehead brings it up with control. Red line, gets it in deep and hard. Weston's there. Weston comes up with it in the corner. He's bumped by Landridge. Puck is kept in nicely by Goldie. Around behind the net, Pepper goes in. Couldn't get there. Squeezes right in front. Jake Weston almost comes up with it. Here comes Landridge on the rush. His shot drifts wide. Inside 15 minutes in the third. Right out in front. Puck is bouncing around. Finally comes to Weston. Weston couldn't grab it. Brought back by Landridge once again. His shot, wrist shot, it goes into the glove of Curtin. Another face-off. 4-2 score, 14:38 on the clock. Kamoka and Chatham are into the third period now, and in Chatham, and Kamoka's come up with a goal, so it's 3-2 against Chatham, who's one of the top teams in the Western Conference, of course, this year. And they'll be in town next Friday. Face our hometown Lincolns. Lucas goes back, rims it around. McIntyre goes after it, gets a hold of it, off the glass and out. St. Thomas, nice pass ahead. McClatchy gets it in. Forward thought it was offside, much could have been, but it was waved off. Here comes Jack Lucas nicely up the middle. He's checked. McClatchy gets it again, weaves his way in, gets it on net. Going to be a penalty here on Lucas. Knocking down Oldham in the crease. Cross-checking on Jack Lucas. 13:55, big kill coming up here for St. Mary's with a 4-2 score. Looks like Butchard's out with Ton up front. Jack Robinson and Hertel on the point. Fedek's out against Butchard. Fedek wins it, or Butchard wins it. But anyway, it goes all the way down the ice. Linker sets it up for Brown. Brown brings it up the boards. Pass to Fedek, back to Brown, cross ice to Landridge. Landridge hard around the glass. Stars are there. Shuckett, he gets it around the other side. Landridge gets there, keeps it in. He forces it to Hertel. Hertel across. Butcher couldn't grab it off his skate. Brown sets up again. Brown has it up the middle this time. Fakes a pass, keeps on, and gets it into the Lincoln zone, but too high into the screen. 1:16 on the power play clock. Whitehead and Hertel are still out on the D. Goldie and Mazur up front. Fedek dunks it in, goes after it. Back to Shuckett. Cross ice. Pass. D-man is tipped. Oh! Good stretch on the wraparound. Fedek wrapped it around, and Curtin got there and had his pad down on it. Nice stretch. 1 minute exactly on the clock on the power play. 12:55 in the third period. Still 4-2 score. So Lincoln's have another minute to kill here on this power play. Butcher's out against Horvat. Little delay as Curtin gets back in the net. Puck comes back to Landridge, cross ice. McGurn gets in. Whitehead misses him, but nice save by Curtin. Oh. Butcher goes down. There's going to be a penalty on Landridge as Butcher tried to get to that puck and might have been a phantom tripping call. But it's on the clock now. Landridge is in. No, sorry. It's not Landridge. It is Brown. 45 seconds of 4-on-4. So Pepper and Weston out front. Whitehead, Hertel on the back end. Puck is rimmed around. Weston gets there first, but couldn't hold it. Stars come up with it. McGurn gets it back. Protestano, he's forced off the puck by Whitehead. Curtin misses behind the net. It's brought in deep. Squirted across. Stars keep it in. Great save by Curtin as Whitehead went down and actually deflected it. And Curtin came up with the save. It was nice setup by Landridge to get a 2-on-1 down low. Right across in front as Horvat had the puck, and Whitehead went down there, intercepted the pass, knocked right into the glove of Mr. Curtin. So that brings out Ton and Butcher up front. Puck is squeezed behind. Nice reverse from Whitehead to Hertel. Hertel's going to take some time, 6 seconds before we get a power play going. Here's a cross ice off off Butcher's stick. Penalty is over. St. Mary's is on a power play now. There'll be about 1:07 now on the clock as Curtin almost misses it, and he flips it to the boards. Ton is there. Little forecheck by the Stars. Here comes McMillan. Drops it off nicely to Ton. Ton gets it in, goes after it. Landridge gets it up ahead. Nice pass ahead to Monster. Mastroeni gets it behind. Another wrap around in front by McLatchy, and Curtin had to be there. 29 seconds. Here's Butcher. Couldn't find anybody. Gets it in deep. Stars take no chances. Rendell gets it off the glass and down the ice. 15 seconds. Here's Ton. Gets it with control. He doesn't get out. Nice pass back to Beattie at the point. Beattie's shot goes wide. Rendell keeps it in. Power play is over. The penalty has expired. Stars come up with it. Good work there. Doesn't quite get out again. McMillan couldn't get it out. Looked like he had it out. Stars bring it back in. There's another penalty. Slashing call. 10:21 on the clock. I don't know. And a 10. Oh, it must be Robinson from Jake Robinson from St. Thomas got a slashing call, and just when the Stars are putting on pressure, getting buzzing around. So you got a 2 and a 10 actually. 10:21 to go. Mr. Thompson's having words with the bench here. Hopefully the Lincolns come up with a little better power play, or they have a 4 minutes. Back to Butchert. Over to McIntyre. Shot is stopped. Mazur goes after it. Overskates it a little bit. Tries to drag it down the boards. He's intercepted. Stars come up with it. Rendell takes no chances, gets it down the ice. Hertel's behind the net with the puck. Stars peel off. Shucket's down deep. There's Hertel. Gets it ahead. McIntyre again gets a blue line. Gets it. Still has control. Chips it behind the net. Weston is there. He brings it out. Hertel. Get cross ice to Mazur. He loses it. Stars get it out. Hertel knocks it down the neutral zone. Puts a puck flat. Comes back for it. Cross ice to Weston. Weston almost lost it. Here he comes again with control. A lot of stick work to get through. Lincoln's come up with it a couple of times. Weston gets it back to Butchert. Butchert sets up down to Weston again. Weston comes in right to the crease. There's a goal by Martin. They roofs it. Nice play by Jake Weston. Come through the circle into the slot. Dropped it off to Martin. Looks like Weston and Butchert perhaps be assists there on the power play goal. Josh Martin. Be his 6th goal a year. Josh Martin gets the goal. Butchert. And 91, Missouri gets that other assist. Still got 2 minutes to go on a second unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to the Stars. Robinson. Here's Butchert. Wheels back behind the net. Has control. Nice chip up to McMillan. McMillan goes deep into the zone. Still has the puck. Oh, he's forced to give the puck away. Stars get it down. Curtin sits it up for Butchert. Butchert's got some speed. Right down the wing. It's off the blue line. Tries to go all the way himself, and it's knocked off his stick. Set it up again with 1:17 to go. Here's Weston behind the net. Leaves it for Butchert. Lincoln's wheel around. Butchert up the middle again. Up to Whitehead. Whitehead back. McMillan. He couldn't get it through. McClatchy 1-on-1 against Butchert. Martin comes back. Gets over to Horvat. Right off the mask of Curtin. Martin comes up. Gets control. Through the circle. Right in the front. Weston tried to lift it up, but it goes too high. 42 to go in that power play. 7:39 on the clock. 5-2 score in favor of the Lincolns. Face off deep again. And, oh, sorry, the face off's outside because Weston went high off the glass with that shot attempt. Stars get it off the boards. Horvat bounces out a little bit. Weston drops it off for Hertel. Hertel's got some speed down the wall. Right in front. His shot doesn't get through. Gets the rebound but couldn't handle it. And it's ripped down the ice by Rendell. 19 on the penalty clock. Weston has it. Comes behind the net. Mazur's backhand pass doesn't get through. Nice play by Hertel. Gets it ahead. McIntyre goes back with it. Penalty is over. There's Weston behind the net. Nice pass up. Goldie couldn't get it through. Pettit goes after it. Weston knocks it down in front of the crease. Hard off the glass. Doesn't get out though. Kept in by Landridge. Goes to Hertel. He's got lots of time. He gets it out this for sure. Big change on the wholesale change. Rendell's pass misses everybody as they had a chance to have a break. 6:30 to go, 5-2 score. Just checking the score in Chatham. It remains 3-2 for Chatham over Kamoka with 5.5 to go in the third. Mr. Curtin's gone to the bench as he took a puck off the mask earlier, and he's got to have a little repair or a change mask. Actually, changing goaltenders. Their equipment repair. Yeah, a little action in Chatham. I see in the update it's now 4-3 for Chatham over Kamoka with 1.5 minutes to go. Lucas couldn't handle it. Gets back to Haddad. His pass goes through. Rendell has it. Oh, it's intercepted by Winkler. Winkler's shot doesn't get through. Lucas retrieves it inside his zone. Over to Haddad. Haddad, nice pass off the boards. Winkler couldn't handle it. Lucas is there to pick up the retrieval. Goes behind the net. Has a look. Up the boards to Winkler. Winkler brings it up. Hits the linesman, unfortunately. Stars keep it in. Haddad's there. Finally, it's chipped ahead. Gebauer, and it goes into the bench. 5:45 to go. Scores 5. Lincoln's. Stars 2. Mr. Curtin's back in the net as a short cameo there for Richer. Martin knocks down that pass, took a little sting out of his leg, so he couldn't get down the ice, hurting a little bit. Pass ahead, goes to Hertel. Hertel wheels back, takes no chances. Oh, off the glass, doesn't get out. Stars keep it in. There's Beattie, comes down the wall, watched by Robinson. Big reach by Robinson. Stars get it through the circle. Back to Brown at the point. He fakes. Hard. Wrist shot goes off a stick. Goes wide. Stars still have it. Robinson's trying to get in there. Stars come up with it again. Nice cross ice pass to Brown. He fakes. Right by Martin. Behind the net for Swizzali. He goes back to the other side. Hertel comes up with it. Nice outlet. Here comes Weston. Or Ton, sorry. He's all alone. Chips it ahead. Almost a break for McIntyre. Stars come up with it again. Here comes Beattie down the wing. Beattie comes through. He's poke check. Ramsire gets it out. McMillan one-on-one with some speed. Holds on to it. Back to the point. Hard shot right on by Whitehead. Linker stops that. Good forecheck by Mazur. Almost hits to McIntyre. Stars come up with it. Looks like Smith has it through the center. He's all alone. He looks across ice pass. McClatchy behind the net to Smith again. Here's a penalty coming up with 4:04 to go. High stick. Looks like another St. Thomas penalty to number 9, Thomas McClatchy. Once again, Lincoln's got a power play opportunity. 4:04 to go. Draw goes back to Butchert at the point. He walks across the line, flips it to Ton. Ton keeps control. Goes. There's going to be a holding call right in front of the net. Ton's into a scrum side of the net. They're separated. Horvat and Ton. So, little activity here on this play. Ton's getting the next escort. And Horvat as well. And Whitehead. So we'll sort this out. It looks like Whitehead got a call in front of the net for holding, I believe, on that power play as they set him out in front as a big body. And now we're having a discussion at the neutral zone, and it'll be 2 minutes on the clock for St. Mary's, 1:49 on the clock for St. Thomas. So we'll have a nice little 4-on-4 battle here with the play starting in the St. Mary's zone to the left of Mr. Curtin. So 4-on-4. FedEx out for the draw. Or is it going to be? Can't be 5. I don't know what's going on here, but the Stars have 5 on the ice, and the St. Mary's only has 4. Landridge keeps it in. Down the wall. Back to Landridge again. He fakes it to McGurn. Back to Brown. Nice play to Landridge. Quick shot into the glove. So, I don't know what's happening here, but 1:36 on the St. Mary's clock and 1:25 on the St. Thomas clock. And 3:29 on the game clock. So I'm assuming the man in the box is not going to be able to come out. Kept in by Landridge at the point. He walks the line a little bit over to Shuckett. Shuckett has a look. Over to McGurn. McGurn again, cross ice. Tries to hit Robinson. Jake Weston's fighting. Robinson's behind the net. Jake Robinson back to Landridge. He fakes, wrist shot, doesn't get through. Nice play there by Mazur. Jake Weston gets it, takes no chances. Empty net at the other end. And it's an icing call. I don't know how it's an icing call if they've got 4 against 5, but well, that's why they had 5 on the ice. I got it now. It's figured out. I need my color man here to tell me what's going on. Here the play is underway. Jake Weston wheels back. He loses behind the net. Stars come up with it. Pass to Landridge again at the point. Cross ice to Shuckett. Shuckett to McGurn. He looks in front. Fakes. Comes to the center. Fakes again through the circle. Takes a shot. It's off the stick of Weston, I believe. McGurn has it again. Back to Landridge. Over to Shuckett. Back to Landridge. Fakes to McGurn. Doesn't get through in the cross ice. Nice play by Jake Weston. Comes up to Mazur. He tries to get it out. Finally gets it to the blue line. McGurn comes up with it. Back in front. Here comes McIntyre. He misses the net on the open net. Mazur is fighting behind the net inside of 2 minutes in the game. Here's Oldham down the wing. He looks in front. Cross ice pass. Doesn't get through. Right in front. Tries to jam it. Off Curtin's pad. Down the ice by Hertel. And it's into the net. Empty net goal by Tanner Hertel. Second of the game. Third point. So, fourth goal of the year for Mr. Hertel playing on defense. Makes it 6-2, 1:35 to go in the game. Good comeback by the Lincolns after trailing 2-0 early in the game. So, face off at center ice. Puck goes right on net to Curtin. He takes no chances. Grabs it for a face-off as Nicholas Grandy was coming down on him. Carson Gabauer is out for the face-off. It's scrum to the circle. Stars come up with it. Tries to get in front. Lucas is there. Gets it off the boards. Goes into the corner. Grandy again in the corner. He's stripped by Lucas. Check from behind by Lucas. That's going to be a cross check, I believe. Cross check on Jack Lucas with 1:14 to go. So Lucas is in the box for the second time, it looks like. See what's happening here. The Mr. Linker is still in the net for the Stars. Darcy Winkler's taking the draw for St. Mary's. Is scrummed up. Smith comes up with it for St. Thomas. Smith brings it back to the circle. Takes a high shot, hit with a high stick by St. Thomas. Hurtubise touches it. It's going to come outside. So he knocked it down and was the next man to touch the puck. So 1:02 to go. 1:48 in the penalty to Lucas of St. Mary's. As you heard, 1 minute to go. Nice chip out by Hertel on the big reach. Stars go back. Beatty comes up the middle. So let's control a little bit of speed. Overskates it. Winkler's there. Winkler gets it to the point. Smith keeps it in. Took a hit from Gabauer. Brown goes after it. 35 on the clock. Stars bring it in. Grandy right in front. And the goal by Smith on a power play. Smith put it in off the iron. It's come right to him in front of the net. 25.7 on the clock. 1:11 on the power play, which is now nullified. So that makes it 6-3. Six-3 score here with 25 to go. And I see a final score in Chatham. 4-3 Chatham over Kamoka. Smith gets that goal. Hurtubise gets the assist. Puck is forced out through the center zone. Goalie tried to chip it ahead. Here comes Smith again with it over the blue line. He's poke check. 6 seconds on the clock. Brought ahead by McIntyre. Goalie has it. He goes through. Clock goes. Final score, 6-3. Tanner Hertel gets player of the game. Two goals, 1 assist. Great comeback by the Lincoln side. They fell behind very early, 2:05. They were down 2-0 after 2 minutes and 5 seconds of play. They come back with 2 goals in the first to tie it up at 2-2, and then 2 more in the second and 2 more in the third. Final shots 25-22 in favor of St. Mary's. We're back next week. Chatham will be in town. Wrap things up here. Like I said, great effort. Lincoln's came back 2 goals in the first period that tied up. McIntyre got the first one on a nice rebound of his own shot. Brett Whitehead from the point. Shot from the point went all the way in. Goaltender Linker got a bit of it, ended up in the net. Made it 2-2 after 1 period. The second period, Lincoln came back. Hertel got a rebound, put it high in the net, assisted by Butchert. And Joe Mazur had a nice first shot into the net as well, made it 4-2 after 2. Third period, Josh Martin came up with a 6th goal of the year, and Tanner Hertel into the open net with Linker on the bench. Made a final score 6-3 after Braden Smith scored a goal with 25 seconds to go. Final shots 25 for St. Thomas, 22 for St. Mary's. Final score 6-3. Good weekend for the Lincolns, 2 wins in 2 nights. And they'll be on to LaSalle on Wednesday night and back here next Friday against Chatham. So signing off for Fast Hockey TV from St. Mary's. See you next game.